Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you a Home Bargains haul with a little bit of pound shop stuff just at the end. I went to Home Bargains for the first time about 2 years ago and for some reason I hadn't been back since, and I don't know why because I forgot how great it is. It's similar to B&M's if you've got one of those in your town or city. But I think it might be a little bit cheaper, at least it is for some things, and I found lots of exciting things for my new house. If you've been following this channel you'll know that we are currently in the process of moving. We are renovating a new house. It has a lot of work needing done. I will show you before and after once we're there, but we're still got a bit of way to go, so I love picking up things for the new house and I thought I'd share them with you today because I thought they were really great bargains. So the first thing I wanted to show you was this mirror. And this was an absolute total bargain at £2.99. I couldn't believe it when I saw it on the shelf and I had to pick one up, even though I don't really need a mirror and I don't really have anywhere to store it just now, but I thought it was really nice. It's that kind of vintagey style, shabby chic, distressed white look, and it is a kind of provincial French style, and I just think it's really pretty. It will be beautiful in the master bedroom or even in a bathroom. Actually it'd be really nice in the hall. I wish I'd got more, but for £2.99 I had to pick one up, and when I went up and paid for it I double checked with my receipt and it definitely was £2.99. so if you've got one of these in your local Home Bargains I recommend picking one up. It's actually really light, so it's clearly probably not real wood, but I think it's really beautiful. It looks good and it will be easy to hang on the wall because it's not too heavy. The next thing I picked up was this old vintage style suitcase. Not to use as a suitcase but to use for home decor, and it's a good size inside and it's all printed inside as well. In terms of material, I'd say it's somewhere between a hard plastic and a thin metal. It does have some metal trim, but I think it's probably like an MDF type material, and it has the metal corner things, I don't know what you call them, but I think they're really pretty, and it has this old vintage look, and I think this will be really nice to store things in the master bedroom, in the office, even in Elena's room. I'm not decided exactly where I'm going to put this, but I love it. It also has a wooden handle with metal trims, which I think is really pretty. And this was £7.99, which is quite a lot more expensive than the mirror, but I really liked it and I think it will just look really pretty on a shelf. Things that I picked up are kind of Easter themed, and I know Easter has passed but I still wanted to share them with you because I think they're really pretty, and these are going to be really nice in Elena's room. I think they're perfect for a baby gift. These are mason jars, but they already come with this lovely rabbit motif. They came in baby blue and yellow, so I got one of each, and they have a ribbon around them, and this is just a really great way to store things like her cotton buds and her cotton pads, that kind of thing. I think this would be a really nice gift at Easter as well, filled with some mini eggs or something. But like I said, we're past Easter, but these were 89p each, so time to grab a bargain, and these are going to make great home decor in Elena's room, I think. The next housey piece that I picked up were 2 packs of these doorknobs. I actually really wish I'd got more because I want to upcycle an IKEA rast drawers. I've been obsessed with Pinterest and looking at all these different ways to make really simple drawers look really great. So I'm going to pick up some more of these. The rast drawer needs 6 knobs, so I'm going to pick up another pack. But these were 2 for £1, and they have that kind of vintagey style. So they have a silver kind of metal cutout on top of a vintage style white knob, and I just think these are amazing. 2 for £1, 50p each. I think these will make really plain drawers really stand out. The next thing I picked up is not for the house at all, but it's a beauty item, but I thought it was a really good bargain. It's one of these self-tan applicator mitts, and these are usually around £2.99 or £3.99 in Boots, but this was 79p. I actually wish I'd picked up a few more because these get really dirty so quickly when you're using fake tan, but this is the best way to get a smooth application that I've found, and I use this with my Saint Tropez, so really great bargain for that if you're into your fake tan. Next few things I picked up are kind of crafty items. If you are planning a wedding or a party or anything like that, I would absolutely recommend going into Home Bargains because they have a whole wedding section with lots of things to make your own decor and own invites and all that kind of stuff, and I'm really into crafting just now, so I had to pick a few bits and pieces up. Everything here was £1 or less. A lot of it was like 59-69 pence, so it's really good bargains. I picked up 2 sets of these butterflies. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them yet, but I do want to make a mobile for Elena's room. I did buy like a little MDF wooden birdhouse from Wilko a while back. It was only £1, but I haven't done anything with it yet. But I think I'm going to hang little chimes and some things like these to it for Elena's room, so I'll definitely show you once I do that DIY. But I thought these were really pretty and they were £1 each, and you get 7 self-adhesive sticker butterflies in each pack, and I went for one kind of blue and black themed set and one kind of natural colours, reds and yellows, that kind of thing set. I also picked up 2 of these. These are basically sticky letters, self-adhesive letters. You get 63 letters in each pack, so you get extra number of the letters like A and E, the common ones, and for every other letter you get 2. So this is what they look like. They're kind of like a vintage style print, and I thought they'll be really cool for something. I'm not quite decided what, but once I work out what I'm going to do, I will share that DIY with you as well. I really intend to be organised in my kitchen in this new house, so I picked up these labels, and I'm planning on putting all of my cereals and, you know, flour, sugar, all of those kind of things in big mason jars, and using these labels to label them so that I make sure I keep the same things, like oats for example, in the same jar, so that everything's always really easy to find, and it also looks really good on your shelf. I picked up a couple of packets of these self-seal bags. I think these are always really handy, and these ones are more like the crafty ones rather than the food, they're all falling out the bottom, rather than the food bags like the freezer bags. So these are more for putting like little gifts in, or for keeping cards in, that kind of thing. And again, I want to be really organised in the new house, so I tend to use these to keep things like my fabric swatches, little bits and pieces organised in my office or my craft room. I also picked up a bunch of these tags, and I used quite a few of them for Easter gifts, but I have a few left, and there were 20 foil tags in a pack for 69 pence, and they had this really nice sort of gold spotty design, and it's just on normal brown cardboard, and I think it looks really rustic. And then they have these little ones that say love on them in gold lettering, and I think these are really pretty. And I just put these on some regular string and tied them around Easter gifts, and they look, like I say, really rustic and pretty and lovely for a homemade gift. So just another couple of things that I got, again kind of on the craft side, were these decorative sticks, they're called, and they're basically felt flowers on a stick. I thought these would look really pretty since we're now into spring, summer, to decorate the home. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them, but I think even sticking these into like a tall glass or something with some beads would be really pretty. So stay tuned and see how I decorate my home when we move in. And I also picked up this bright yellow paint. I made Easter gifts this year because rather than giving loads of Easter eggs to the kids, I just feel like they get so much, and I obviously did give them a little bit of chocolate, but I thought it'd be nicer to give them something homemade. So for the boys, I made Lego heads out of little mason jars. I'll insert a picture here, and I used this bright yellow paint, which was £1 or 99 pence actually from Home Bargains, so absolutely great bargain there. And it's a bright yellow acrylic paint, and it worked really well in the glass on top of a primer, so I'll definitely be checking out other colours. Another Easter themed thing that I picked up was this little bunny, and you wind it up and it hops. And probably not going to do it for you now. I picked that for Elena. It was 59 pence, which, what are you going to say? You can't say no for something like that for 59 pence. She loves it. She thinks it's so cute. So that was a good buy. And that brings us to the end of what I picked up in Home Bargains. There are a couple of pound shop things that I just wanted to share with you. I know I uploaded a pound shop haul really recently, but these are just a couple more bargains that I picked up, and I actually thought that they were really good value, so I wanted to share them with you. So the first is this magnetic photo paper, and you get 2 A4 sheets in a packet, and so I got 2 packets. This stuff is really expensive online because I was looking for it on Amazon and on eBay and just generally on the internet, and I found that it was around about £5.99 for 2 sheets. this is what it looks like. This is a magnetic back and this is the front, and it's printable, and they're quite thin, so they should fit through a normal printer. I will have a go at using these and let you know what I think, but when I saw these in the pound shop I just thought I had to pick it up because I really think it's a great bargain. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll see that we had like little square photographs, like photograph magnets on our fridge. Can't remember the name of the company, but I will link it below. But they're around $8.99 for 9 photographs, which isn't actually that bad, I think. But if you can make, but you could probably make around 20 photographs with these 2 sheets. So definitely, I'm going to try this, and if it works out, I will definitely be making my own from now on. Another thing I picked up from the pound shop this time was sticky back plastic, or contact paper, I think you call it in the US. So it's got paper on one side and you peel the paper off and it's sticky on the back, so sticky back plastic. I used it for one of my crafts, one of my Easter crafts. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you watch the video, because I was making stained glass sort of window style candle holders for the kids. But this stuff is just really handy for everything, from covering your kids' school books so that they don't get completely wrecked in the year, to using to cover like a table when your kids are painting or something like that, because it's removable quite easily, but it stops anything from getting messy. So great bargain from the pound shop, definitely one that I'll be picking up again. And finally, I picked up a bunch of wool in the pound shop. If you're into knitting, or in fact doing any kind of DIYs with wool or string or anything like that, I recommend the pound shop. This stuff is nice and thick, and if you watched my Easter DIYs video again, I showed you pom-pom bunnies using a really thick, soft grey wool, which also came from Poundland. And this one was from, I think, Pound World rather than Poundland, but I would definitely look in your local pound shop or Dollar Tree, dollar store for wool, because these are really, because wool can be really expensive, and even in places like B&M's and Home Bargains I was looking at the wool and it was a lot more than £1, and I don't know anything about knitting, but I didn't think the wool was particularly better quality than what I could find in the pound shop. So they had lovely colours. This is a baby blue. It's not coming out very well on camera, but it's like a kind of baby bluey greeny aqua colour, and I also picked up a baby pink, which I'm using to make a wreath for Elena's door, so you'll see that in an upcoming video. But that brings us to the end of this Home Bargains haul with a little bit of pound shop tagged onto the end. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have found some great bargains in Home Bargains or your local pound shop, make sure you let me know in the comments below, because that will definitely not be my last visit to Home Bargains for the next 2 years, because I saw so many things. I saw beautiful fire guards, which we're definitely going to need because we have a toddler and we have 2 fires in our new home. So I'll be going back to get those, and I think they were around $59.99 from memory. I wish I'd taken a photograph. I also bought a stepping stool when I was there, but I've left that in the new house. I used that just to get a little bit higher with the wallpaper. We have really high ceilings in the new house, and my husband had to go on really high ladders to get the top of the wallpaper, but a stepping stool just helped me to reach a little bit higher, and Elena's using it as a stool now. I also saw lots of other weird and wonderful things. They had beautiful like apothecary jars and everything, so definitely if you haven't been to Home Bargains in a while, I recommend it. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the My Fashion Cupboard baby family, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Can you say hiya?